Outside Morant. Kicks it to Doncic. Off target with the three.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. And so it's the Lakers with it. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. They get it back. James outside. Down low. And it's James with the jam.
Still has the hops, LeBron, one of the most forceful dunkers in the league.
Shot is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Moncrief. Back to James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Get out of here.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
That free throw good from James. And the Lakers making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Second free throw, no good. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Hayden with a screen. Durant has the open look. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
Hardaway against Doncic. And he gets that one. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Morant. Screen by Durant. With the floater. Shoots over Tatum. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is James. 5 points in the game. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Ayton. Ayton with a screen. Doncic. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Moncrief, the pass to James. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And timeout has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And turn your attention to the court. It's your Lakers Night Squad.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
One more time for the Lakers Night Squad.
Oh, shit.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. 5 to shoot, and there's a 3-second violation. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming in the floor for your Lakers, number 3.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. The 3 is up. A nice shot by Cooper.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bradley passes to Booker. Outside Ingram. Pass the ball. Ingram with a screen on Hardaway. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Outside Tatum. And he's going for the oop here.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
For 3, Booker. And the three-pointer goes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And here are the Clippers now. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000
I know what your pop's talking about.
Sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. And he drops the first. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Here's Billups. He's scoreless. Fires the 3. Durant pulls it in. Pass to Morant. Just over a minute. Oh, impossible move. Ja Morant.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lakers trail by 3. Now here's Hardaway. Right wing. Here's Billups. No good on the triple. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% of this game. Doncic finds Durant. Now here's Booker. And Booker cash on the 3.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The Lakers with the ball. 6-point game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Rodman. Clock at 6. Buries it from 3. Rodman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Using them here. KD said, let me get mine back. Went over, came back. Booker never moved.
Next from downtown.
Man, love that from KD, responding with 3 of his own.
Outside Hardaway. There's a screen. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Second shot opportunity.
Oh, I was out of bounds.
Phillips' shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. Releases.
No way.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
There's a minute 54 left in the half. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
You know, it's always interesting. Free throw shooting, consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Durant with the block.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
To the paint. The kick out to Ball. 1:25 left in the second. Here's Doncic. And he hits the jumper for 2. Doncic has got 6 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No made baskets yet.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Outside Durant. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's good.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
Pass to Billups. Back to James. Kicks it out to Hardaway.
No way.
Counted from distance. Hardaway's got his second basket of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
The Clippers lead by 9. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Pass to Durant. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all, and then playing with pace offensively. They've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out, but they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
It's been easy money for the Slim Reaper tonight. The scoring ability off the charts. Good thing I didn't have to guard him.
Not sure if you'd be the one checking him, Chet. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kevin Durant is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Ball. And it's Doncic in at the center position. Now, here is James. Here's Billups. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Ball. He's got 5. Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish.
Oh, huge slam by LeBron.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doncic left side. And he comes up with a bucket. Doncic has got 8 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
James.
And there's James from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
From the corner, LeBron's so versatile offensively.
James passes to Ingram. And here's James. And it's James with the jam.
James has this athleticism to his game. He can get up there when he wants to.
Pass to Moncrief. James with the ball. To the inside. And it's Tatum missing. The Clippers lead by 10. It's George on the wing. Check by James. And he banks in the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
No way.
James with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch
up
with Ali.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining.
James with the ball. Elbow shot. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. George against James. 1:46 left in the third quarter.
Started some rest.
Oh, and Bradley
get out of here.
And it's the Clippers on the break.
No!
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers.
Riley got his shit thrown. No, he didn't. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, Bronny. Come on, Bronny. You're supposed to take off on the nigga.
Clippers retain possession, and the Lakers making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Number 10. Tim Hardaway.
Give you a couple more seconds.
There's 1:34 left to play in the third. George passes to Ingram. Back to George. From 15 feet away. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy.
That's right. That's right. That's right, PG.
I think he's been a little bit underappreciated. This guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
All-out effort. You heard it.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Cooper. Here's Hardaway. The lob. Very well done.
That was a sensational pass. And then the catch and finish in the same motion? Ridiculous.
Alley-oops like that are so rare. You simply have to take a second to enjoy it.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Hardaway from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard finds Morant. Screen by Durant. Ja slithers his way in. Rebound by the Lakers. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Coming in the floor for your Lakers. Number 91.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
cheers for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
There's Tatum with the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And Ball throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That's such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back with those. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
PG been efficient.
And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep attacking, all right? Now, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Staying focused on the task at hand. Coach Lue urging his guys on.
You're all about focus and how you execute. When this team is playing together, they're dangerous.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Tim Hardaway. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
They get the rebound. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Lakers trail by 18. Here's Billups. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Lakers ball.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Rodman, the pass to Cooper. They set a pick. Here's Billups. Off target from 3-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Screen by Durant. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Pass to Billups. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Come on.
That's his first foul. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
The drive by Morant. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Hardaway against Ball. Pass to Cooper. Launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. And then Morant with the dunk.
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
Now here's Hardaway. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Attention all Laker fans. Time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
On the court, your hype squad. It's now time for our T-shirt giveaway. Let's hear you get loud.
The Lakers with the ball.
Come on, LA.
Pass to Billups.
Your Lakers hype squad.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Billups, pounded by Morant. Here's Moncrief. Tatum, a screen on Booker. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
James passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Billups. Inside. It's stolen by Doncic. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Morant is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
The free throw drops for Morant. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
At the line for 2.
That one misses. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Looking to get it going. Hardaway, no good. The Clippers lead by 22.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
Knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Some changes now for the Lakers.
2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. The Lakers with the ball. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Moncrief. And there's James from the arc. Durant pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Booker can't get it to go. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Billups. And that time also a missed shot. Here's Booker. Good on the shot.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Booker. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Six boards. That's what did it. Ripped him.